Hi everyone! So, as promised, here is my video diary of my up and coming trip for my gender reassignment surgery in Thailand. I can't believe it's come around so quickly. I mean, the last few weeks feel like they've been dragging because it's like waiting for Christmas, but I'm finally here. It is the day before. I am just getting my last bits together to pack, making my farewell tour. Who does she think she is? But yeah, I just wanted to check in with everyone, and I know that definitely some other trans girls might find this very beneficial. As all of my friends and family know, I decided to have surgery this year to align better with my body and my gender, and I chose Thailand. NHS waiting lists are very long. I couldn't wait any longer, so I was in the position, I was fortunate enough to crowdfund. So like I was very lucky, and I had the whole community here in London supporting me, and I raised the money so quickly, and I'm eternally grateful for that. And then I booked my surgery with Dr Chettawut in Bangkok. He's one of the most reputable surgeons for this type of surgery worldwide. I mean, I did a lot of research, so I recommend anyone going for this surgery does a lot of research. Go troll those hours through Reddit and look at the images, look at the results, look at the reviews. I mean, it's a lot, and you will see a lot of information, and some of it will be good, some of it will be bad, but again, you just have to make a choice that is right for you. But I'm really excited about going to Chettawut, and I just, personally for me, his aesthetic results were the best and what I thought I'd like on my body, so that's why I went with him. And also the technique they use, Pinar, it's not like the same as the Pinar inversion technique they use here. They use the scrotal skin I'll start again, a scrotal skin graft, so they get better depth and functionality and things like that, which are important if you want to be sexually active. Not everyone necessarily needs that or wants that. Everyone's specifications are different, but for me, I definitely want I definitely want that. So yeah, so that's that. As in terms of right now, I'm just getting ready to go. I've got my suitcase out, my clothes are packed. I'm packing quite light. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be wearing a lot of clothes. I'll be spending most of the time in bed or not doing very much when I'm there. So I've just packed lots of comfortable things. I think I'm going to buy some loose fitting clothing when I'm there. In terms of what I'm packing medically, I'm packing some like extra antiseptic stuff. I don't know what, I'm gonna follow the advice of the doctors and stuff and the nurses when I'm there, but I'm just packing some extra stuff and some antihistamines. Pads, ultra pads is what other girls have said they used when they went through the surgery. Just afterwards, I think no there is some discharge and maybe some bleeding and things like that, and it just helps, keeps things tidy. Some big old Bridget Jones numbers, lots of those, because they basically, some of them will get ruined. It is what it is. It's a messy business. But also, yeah, just comfort. Everyone said go a size up than you normally would, just because it just feels more comfortable, apparently. I will let you know later down the road, but this is all in theory at the moment and what I've read and what I've asked other girls. So I've also got some, I think they're kind of incontinence sheets or something, so when you're dilating in bed or whatever, you just don't make a mess and you can have a bit more freedom with what you're doing with the lubricant and whatever. And yeah, so yeah, not the prettiest of business, but necessary. In terms of anything else, I'm taking like literally every piece of documentation I could possibly find. Like my change of name, like I don't know if I need any of this stuff, but nothing is going to stop me at any means from doing this. I will not be blocked at any road. So I've literally passport, change of name, all of the sort of hormone treatments I'm on, all my prescriptions, anything. What else have I got in there? Anything else? Anything remotely to do with my transition process, I've got in there. Any sort of flight information, visas, and what else? There was something else quite important. Yeah, just any of the correspondence with the surgeon I've had up to this day, because there was a lot of blood tests that you have to do pre-surgery and health checks. You have to get chest x-rays, so I've got a copy of that. Just lots and lots of, any advice to anyone is just literally take everything that you have in terms of that, and have it all in paper form, have it all backed up on your phone or iPad or whatever you're taking with you. And yeah, which brings me to also taking an iPad or something like that, because I believe I'm going to be watching a lot of Netflix in bed, but I've had the most exhausting 2 months of solid work recently that I just am absolutely ready to lie down and do nothing. So I can't wait for that. Insurance is really expensive, but so necessary. So I went with something called Medical Travel Shield, and I think it was about £850 altogether for the trip, which is a lot, but it means that if there's any complications down the road, that I'm covered to go back out to Thailand and have anything mended or whatever. And just if anything goes wrong with the trip, you know how unstable everything is with this post-COVID world we live in now, that actually get insurance, kids, yes. So tomorrow I'll be going to the airport about 9 a.m. My flight's at 12. I've left a bit of extra time because I think there's a bit of airport chaos at the moment. I'm meeting my sister there. She's coming with me for the first basically 2 weeks, and I think she'll be with me until I wake up from after surgery for a couple of days. I think she's there. I think I'll still be in the hospital. And then I'll be moving back to my hotel, which is affiliated hotels. You can stay in 3 of their affiliated hotels. And I chose the cheaper one, not because of the price necessarily, although that's always a consideration because it does all add up, but just because you could get these little cottages and it had like access to outside area and a garden space, and I just thought it'd be better for me mentally than being cooped up inside in a hotel. For me, that just fitted better. Even though it wasn't as luxe or anything like that, it was just cute and tranquil and peaceful, and I thought that would be better for recovery for myself personally. And then so she leaves, and then I have a few days where I'll go back to the hotel and just rest on my own. And then my friend Luke gets there, which will be just the boost I need at that point. And hopefully I'll be able to be a bit more mobile, and it will just be nice to have some company by that point again. So that's stay part of the trip. I think when I get there, they'll pick me up from the airport and then take me to the hotel. I've got a few days leeway I booked into my trip just in case anything goes wrong with travel plans, etc. And then I see the surgeon on the Monday, I think. So I arrive on the Friday, and I think I see the surgeon on the Monday. I see Chettawut on Monday and have my pre-surgery assessment and stuff. And then I believe I go on some sort of, I don't know, liquid diet and bowel cleanse and everything pre-surgery up until the leading point when I have surgery on the Thursday, which is so exciting. I forgot to mention, I'm also having a tracheal shave at the same time, just while I'm under, just for, why not? Just smooth out the edges, make her look pretty. So yeah, that was an extra cost in the price, but actually when you add everything up together, it's cheaper in the long run than getting that done later down the line. So I just thought I'd do that at the same time. So yeah, that's the process of that. I'm going to be flying with Thai Airways, which is one of the more reputable airlines, and it's also a direct flight from London to Bangkok. So that was really important to me, especially on the way back, because I know things will be slightly more uncomfortable on the way back. So I really wanted to make sure that was direct, quick as possible, get it over and done with, bish bash bosh. So that's that. And I'm also going to try and look really cute on the way back, try and blag an upgrade. I know they take you to the airport and they give you a note from the doctor. So if I can get extra leg room or an upgrade or anything like that, I will be working the most magic I possibly can. So yeah, that's exciting. I can't believe I'm going. I feel like there's so much to say and so much to do, and I think drips of information will come out as and when. This is very off the cuff. I'm just going with it, but I'm going to try and make it as fun and informative for my friends and family to keep up, but also, as I said before, any other girls that might be considering this as an option for them down the road, to try and make it as informative and helpful as possible. And I'm going with it. Any information I have, I will share along the way. And give back really as much as I possibly can. So yeah, on that note, I will check in with you later.